old school. Keep it real when the truth good. I guess I ain't built the same.
My baby.
Special kind of DNA. Who I am is mama's homemade sweet tea. Twisted with some honey-proof Tennessee. That kind of bonafide moonshine you only find in the city. Fucking dirty South Asia. Mixing with some country boy rhythm. Throw in a little Wayne and a little bit of Travis Street. Yeah, I hit different. I hit different. Some people like the crowds, wait in line for a club downtown. I'd like to take you way on now. Turn it up and drink it way up loud. Ain't gonna catch me in the city. Ain't no parking buses at 150. Strictly cornbread and business, catfish and chitlins, shakes with a shot of whiskey. Oh, I am the mama's homemade sweet tea. Twisted with some honey-proof Tennessee. That kind of bonafide moonshine you only find in the city.
She's so nosy, y'all.
And a little bit of Travis Street. Yeah, you hit different. So, hey, that's that country boy swag, though. Let me get a hell yeah. And if you like fishing grits and country shit, holla, let me hear ya. Whether you're rolling on dubs or jacked up trucks, turn that shit up. And if you came here tonight about that life, you're a real one. Who I am is mama's homemade sweet tea. Twisted with some honey-proof Tennessee. That kind of bonafide moonshine you only find in the city. Dancing with some country boy river. And a little bit of Travis Street. I hit different. I hit different. I love him. Yes. I love country music though. Weird as it may seem. But it kind of, all music, honestly, originates from black people. You better not change my song with your little slick self. Trying to stretch up. Yeah. So, so I'm gonna read this. Again, I made a video earlier today. I got mustard still on my hands. But listen, I had to put mustard on my hand because I burnt two of my fingers. And I've never used that remedy. And I tried it today. And it's working. I'm just saying. Don't you judge me. Bad beats, bad influence. Money talks and I speak fluent. He lotto, short for lottery. So fuck, I look like Luke. Poppin' shit, no Percocet. Got a check, fuck the rest. Stay out the way, I'm at home of the yo like I'm on house arrest. In my... Oh no. Bet Lotto too though. I like her. But Megan Thee Stallion, my girl. Honestly. Bitch trash, I ain't impressed. I can't sell a bitch and selling records. But they selling sex. Speak on me for clout, trying to drag it. That's your only hype. It's just me, the pilot. In my bag, it's just a lonely flight. Done playing nice, cause bitch, this pole ain't light. I've been on these bitches' ass since I touched that mic. I can't trust no bitch. Get rich, watch they switch. I can't trust no bitch. Get rich, watch they switch. I can't trust no bitch or nigga. They ain't believe I had to show a nigga. Bitches try to go big. I fucked around and showed them big. 4 stories, 7 bigger crib, but somewhere on the pillar. I ain't going nowhere, so it's best these bitches I ain't on my shit to drop like I'm a dope dealer. Truth in the booth, but in the bed, bitch, I ain't no spitter. Cuban on my neck can make your motherfucking throat shiver. No glitter, first killer.
And I'm gonna read you guys. Just vibe out with me for a little bit. I like music. Music was my solace when I was going through so many things. That was the way I expressed myself. Get rich, watch, they switch. Get rich, watch, they switch. I can't trust no bitch. Y'all got guns and we got guns, but we on both sides. They keep on playing both sides. These niggas gonna end up dead. They keep on playing. They gonna need a bunch of bow ties. They gonna need a lot of black suits, a bunch of bow ties. And on the street. And Perky on the street. Hey, baby. My baby just chilling. And black Corona is the reason. Cheat. Give it back. Hey baby, what's wrong? With trash. Y'all got guns and we got guns, but we on both sides. We just 4-5 and make them niggas your size. They keep on playing both sides. These niggas gonna end up dead. They keep on playing both sides. A bunch of bow ties. They gonna need a lot of black suits. A bunch of bow ties. Bands up. Hands up. Hey. Yeah, it's the vibe. I wish I had me a blunt. I ain't got me a nut. I be in the vet, the fast one. I ain't on no sides. Y'all got guns and we got guns, but we on both sides. He just 4-5. Told him hit him in the leg and made them niggas your size. They keep on playing both sides. These niggas gon' end up dead. They keep on playing both sides. They gon' need a lot of black suits, a bunch of bow ties. They gon' need a lot of black suits, a bunch of bow ties. I like that one too though. Yeah. Oh, excuse me, child. And yo, get out of my video then. She be acting so funny. She need her own damn channel. For real. For real. Cause she be tripping. So anyways, while music is in background.
And then your eyes been so confused. Dropped out of school, got it beef and got it too. Now I'm ready to chop your fruit. Been talking to the devil, it's whatever with your boot. You ain't heard I was raised by some hard heads. They locked the body out here. Spoon fed, a dog fed, we untamed, that's how played. And everybody tripping all the stuff. Ain't asking how I'm feeling, they just asking me for money. Not 3 years ago, they talked about me. Criticized and laughed at me. Call me local choker, had your boots, you finna stop grabbing. Still so confused. Got bread and still ain't have it. Cause I'm lost without these bitches that I've been my fucking daddy card.
Tell me about this bitch.
If it's just a whole
I gotta pee.
Would you keep it guarded if a nigga going choking shit? That purpose what we smoking shit.
Hey.
Blowing up, I see it clear. Rap ain't
I'm
on the
gonna
nigga,
have to stop this video or pause it because I gotta use the bathroom. You know, when you get older, you have a tendency to use the bathroom much more. That's where I am right now. I have a tendency to use the bathroom a lot more over 40. But keep it cute. And I done did it. That's why my luck fucked up. I'm tapped into the real you. The band-aids will kill you. I heal you. You don't need no perk. You don't need no. So anyhow, this is what I wrote. I completed it in prison. Like I said in my introduction video, like I wrote this in July of 2013, and honestly, I probably was in like faith based or something, because like I have a relationship with God. It's not no religion with me. It's a relationship. It's a spiritual thing. So through that situation, I ran to the only person that I could find refuge in, and that was God. I was like having sex with women in prison and stuff or whatever, but honestly, I still only trusted God. I had sex with women in prison because like I was so promiscuous out in the street. I was doing so much, excuse my language, fucking out in the street, that when I went to prison, I looked for another outlet. I looked for another way to get that off because I was used to getting that when I was in the street. So I got in there and excuse me, I gotta read this. And got girlfriends and stuff like that. And did shit everybody else was in there doing, pretty much. But that's not really me. You know what I'm saying? Like to each song, but I wasn't really into that, before I ever went to prison. I didn't do that. I did that in prison to satisfy an itch, get my itch scratched. And like honestly, like some of the relationships that I was in, excuse me, I cared about those people. I cared about like the girls, you don't spend time with somebody and be in close confines with somebody day in and day out, and don't form like a bond with them, don't form a relationship with them, no matter how unnatural it may seem to someone else or anybody on the outside looking in. It happens. Like still, like I just looked for something to do until I can get back out and get my fix. But I did have a relationship with God, and so I ran to God too. So again, I did like a lot of faith-based programs, and I tried to deal with my demons pretty much. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to deal with my demons. I mean, I got sinister. Hey. I could be serious and hear a beat and it's on. And it's crazy because this is gonna be on my video, and I'm new to this. I'm new to doing videos and stuff, but the only thing that I can be in this situation is genuine. The only thing that I can be is me. That's the only thing that I've ever been. And being me, it makes me a little different from everybody else, but I'm okay with different. I promise I am. Swear it. Mm. Mm. Hey, y'all can't see what I'm doing. It's a good thing. Anyhow, let me get serious again. Like I said, let me turn this down because I keep getting distracted. Mm. Mm. I really need to play something. I don't know, so I don't start singing or get sidetracked or something like that. So I probably need to just put on a whole different playlist or something, honestly. Come here. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, baby girl. It's on the album Addiction Kills. It's my baby, y'all. That's my baby. That's Sugar. You're going to see her in a whole bunch of videos, honey, because she makes her presence known, honestly, at all times. She knows as hell. She needs her own channel. For real. It's finally taking a toll. And what if I bleed? The whole world will see my heart. Lord, what I need. Have mercy on me, please, God. I don't want to wake up. I'm living in a dream right now. Only place I ain't fucked up. That's how I used to feel. Only place for me to be right now. Yes. I only feel right when I'm doing wrong. I only feel right when I'm doing wrong. I only feel right when I'm doing wrong. I only feel right, say what if the darkness inside of me's finally taking my Excuse me, it's late too. I'm trying to do this video and it's like real late. But 12:54 a.m. I don't care, I ain't got nothing else to do. I ain't got no job. I ain't got no car right now. My car's in the shop. I did just find out that my car will be out of the shop on Friday. But I don't have two vehicles, unfortunately. I ain't living like that right now. I have one car. Yeah. And I wish, literally, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Listen, FYI, don't go get no foreign automobiles if y'all ain't got no foreign motherfucking money. Because them foreign expenses kick a nigga foreign ass. I'm just saying. Used parts on foreign shit cost too much. A water pump for my damn car. Y'all. $1,500 at Mercedes. That's not including labor. Mercedes, what the hell wrong with y'all? I'm never driving another one. When I get rid of this Mercedes, I'm never driving another one until I get some Mercedes money. Yeah. Car in the shop now. Sick. Never go get no foreign automobile if y'all ain't got no foreign motherfucking money. And when I say foreign, that bitch better have 7, 8, 9, 10 zeros behind that bitch, because the repairs gonna have about 6 zeros behind that bitch to get repaired. Or at least that's what it seems like. Anyhow, that was just a sidebar note. I'm sitting up in this bitch stuff. But it's a good thing, because I'm telling y'all, I've been digging into the past. I found this again, like I said in part one of the video. I found this, and literally it opened up the door to the past. So I had to walk through that door, and walking through that door, I was faced with some things that I didn't remember. Like shit, I had forgot. Shit, I had to like literally in prison, and I like that word literally. So you guys are gonna see me use it over and over and over again. And if you have a problem with it, or you feel like that you can suggest a better word for me to put in place of that, to fill in the blank, please do so. Yeah. Anyhow, so like I found it, and it took me back in time to a place I had kind of shut off. I had locked it away. I locked a lot of shit away. I had 20 years to do. When I got sentenced to an 18-year sentence, a 20-year sentence, and a 15-year sentence. All of them had mandatory time on them. Like literally, I couldn't get game time in prison until each one of those mandatory sentences were completed. You know, it sucked for me, but I learned a lot, did a lot, seen a lot, experienced a lot. But I came face to face with me in prison. And some people say that prison destroyed their life. Some people say, like bad things about prison. Honestly,
if you've recently been injured in a car accident that wasn't your fault, I've got one question for you. Do you know how to get the maximum compensation that you deserve in the shortest time possible without jumping through countless hoops, chasing down firm after firm, or paying crazy attorney fees?
I don't have any makeup on. I got like I got eyebrows on. Because again, like I said, I got to draw those motherfuckers on. And I got lip gloss on. Lips blacker than the motherfucker. But that's literally it.
Real time how you can do it too. In 30 seconds.
That's literally it.
Okay. So there's this app called the Case
My birthday is in July. My birthday is July 6th.
It lets you know if your case qualifies for
I
and what that check
will be
like. Here,
47, bro.
Sis. Then I answer 4 questions to see if my accident qualifies. Don't worry. These questions don't ask you for super personal sensitive information.
So
it's just about the accident.
What you doing? What you want to go out the door?
Your accident with
what's up?
Cases. That's how it knows
come here.
And what the check can look
come
like.
here.
So I filled out these 4 questions,
come here.
And within minutes, I knew the cash value I was entitled to.
Come here, because I'm trying to make a video.
Connected me with a local compensation specialist who helped me get this check 60% faster than traditional attorneys. The best part, this tool is 100% free for anybody to use. You can use it right now by clicking the link in this video. The process was extremely fast.
She a big ass kid, bro. Like a whole nother kid by herself.
Not 30 hours, not 30 minutes, not 30 days.
And you go here again.
And I got a $50,000 estimate for the same.
She wanna go out the room door and go out. Not tonight. I'm in the bed.
Give me a cowboy hat with this coat. Let's go. I was 17 with a bag of green. I bought off a dude named Andre.
I said, come here.
Up and roll out of town, rocking anything from Wu-Tang to Conway. Air Force Ones, alligator boots. You could have found me in either of the two. Just a colorblind kid.
I told you to come here. Other than that, I don't even know what to tell you. What's wrong? What's the matter?
Sing a song without you if I try.
What's the matter, girl?
Let's light it up like it's our last night.
Look, you lied.
We're just hanging around.
Look at the camera. See? You ain't starting to come. Come here. Put your butt out the camera. I'm just doing my thing. You love it when I sing. Say it makes you feel Come here. Come here. Burn it down. Burn it down. Burn it down. Anyhow, like I'm still cute. Like I did a lot of time. I went through a lot of shit in prison. Like I faced death. I lost the first cousin while I was locked up, and the second cousin, and both deaths were honestly tragic. Like one of my cousins drowned saving someone else. He pulled her out, but he never made it out. And then while I'm in there, I find out that another cousin, this is my first cousin, fucking is in a house, trailer, like some wiring fucked up. And in the middle of the night, while she's asleep, it catches on fire and she dies in this house fire. Like, she was 4 months older than me. So when I found that out in prison, I like lost my motherfucking mind. She was like my best friend. My nickname is Lisa. Her name is Lisa. Like literally. Um, it messed me up. We were really close. I got in a lot of fights coming up because she used to love to drink. And when she drunk, she didn't give a damn who she bumped into. She ain't care. And so therefore she wasn't really aware, but was always about it. And hey, here come cuz zero understanding. Anybody know me from back then know I had zero understanding. I'm gonna get in some ass and be quick to do it. Quick to do it. About that. And about her I ain't play. So like it was hard. It was hard. It was hard. I just went through a lot of shit in there. But listen, I wasn't the only one that experienced loss and shit in there. So I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me because, like I experienced a death in there because there's people in there that's never, ever coming fucking home. Listen, they're never fucking coming home. And there's people like me, they're everyday people. They fucked up. I was in there with them. They fucked up. I fucked up. I just got to make it back out.
To really get started with outlining, here's what you need to do. Hover over the
It wasn't easy. And it wasn't easy to leave them either. But again, I said all that to say this, that going through all that stuff in prison brought me to a point in my life where I had to sit back and re-examine my past. And then re-examining my past, well, I had to do it in order to deal with where I was in the present and where I wanted to go in my life, in the future. It wasn't easy. Excuse me. It wasn't easy having to sit there and relive this or recount this. And it was even harder having to write something like this and then give it to somebody else to read, because this was my private shit. This was the shit that I went through. You know what I'm saying? But in order for me to complete that class too, hey, it was something that I had to like actually do. I had to do it, regardless of whether I wanted to do it or not. I had to do it. I did it. And when I read it, it's gonna sound like how I wrote it. So just bear with me. I'm writing a book, and when I get done writing my book, I'm going to type my book, and then I'm going to copyright my book and get my book edited. So it'll be a bit more professional. However, it's going to represent me to the fullest. How I talk, how I express myself, everything is going to be me to the fullest. I'm not trying to pretend to be anybody else. I can never be. I don't fit in, and I don't care.
Learning the truth can be scary and uncomfortable.
I used to.
Please be prepared.
I used to try to fit in.
Informed Americans across the country
but I ain't realizing until now
every day to protect themselves.
that I'm different.
Share this with everybody you care about,
I'm different.
but especially your friends and family.
And I went through shit in life, not because I chose to go through it, but I went through shit in life that dictates that I be different. You know, I don't have no choice. My life dictates that I be different. And also, there'll be a lot of people that watch my videos and that'll have a lot to say, negative and positive. I want y'all to know your opinions are your own and they'll be respected. Because that's what I had a problem, but I ain't respecting them. Bitch, you ain't respect me. So I'm going to respect y'all opinions. I'm going to respect y'all comments. But keep it light with me. I've been through a lot. And I snap back. So I don't want to be on here hurting nobody's feelings. And I don't want nobody on here hurting my feelings. You understand what I'm saying? If you got something to say, keep it real. But don't come, sideways. Don't come sideways. Come here, sugar. What's the matter? Come here. You want to go out? My baby in heat. Yeah. She honestly needs to be fixed. But she's in heat. She in heat, baby. Come here. But I just feel like if I do that to her, then she's not going to be normal. But then I don't let her hunch. So that's not normal either. So I don't know what to do. Any suggestions, hit me up on that too. But anyhow, yeah, just keep it light on me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get on here and beef with anybody. I done been there and did that. Anybody wanted some smoke, I brought it to them. I brought whatever smoke they wanted. You just ask. I'm not getting on here and trying to play. I ain't getting on here and trying to pretend. Everything that I say on every video that I say it on is going to be factual. Even down to the fact that I had a son from an officer while I was in prison. All of this is knowledgeable. Anybody can find this out. So there's no lies here. It's only truth that's going to be revealed here. So again, everybody's entitled to say what they want to say. Do so. Just keep it light with me. Keep it light. I don't want no smoke. I promise I don't. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Excuse me, I'm trying to keep this cute. Because I don't want my little dress to show anything. But I'll be back. So I'm going to just leave y'all with some music for a little minute. So y'all can vibe out while I go pee. And put some on I'll be liking so y'all can, Oh, I got one for y'all. I got one that's about 3 minutes long that y'all can listen to. Wow, I'm going to be in the bathroom. My friend Texie Anna Foster, girl. Follow her on Facebook, y'all. Follow her on Facebook. She be keeping it cute, too. She real cute. Texie Anna Foster. She put me on the ball greasy today. So I'm going to play this one for you while I go to the restroom. Ooh, it came right up. Ooh. This is the one. And I feel like he was talking to me. I'll pick it up. I'll be back. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. This is like a interlude because I got to go pee. I'll be back.
I'll never apologize, but I'm sorry, baby. I take full accountability for it all. How you doing, black woman? How you really doing? How's your mental? Financially, you've been going through it. It's a struggle, but the struggle worth fighting for. Social media don't amount what you fighting for. Real love, real love you can call your own. A real man who can lead and make the house a home. One drink after another just to ease the pain. You looking good and you smile to keep them out your game. You're trying your best not to cry to a love song until the lyrics in the song start to hit home. Cause all you wanted was a man to mean what he said and be submissive to the man that you call back. Only if he took the time out to really listen, he'll stop thinking you a hoe and thirsting for attention. He can provide all the pieces that you really missing. I feel your pain, I get it. I ain't coming for no coochie, wanna sex your mind. I wanna hear how you feeling, baby, what's on your mind? What you want, what you need, babe, how can I help? Fuck being strong, let your guards down, you got my ear. If you gon' cry, gon' cry, I ain't here to judge. Don't hold them back, let them go, this is real love. You in the presence of a man to make you feel safe. And I ain't gon' fuck you then leave, baby, I'm here to stay. Your problems is my problems, let's sort it out. And you ain't gotta second guess me, we can work it out. Baby, all I ask in return for you to keep it real and put me in my place and fuck how it make me feel. Be gentle with my heart, cause all I got is one. It ain't no room for no mistakes if I slip them none. And if we gotta go to trial, then we going to trial. Give me the max if I lose and I let you down.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to 1930.
Come on.
My God, what a memory.
You will be a sensation.
I didn't play the song 3 times. That was crazy. Or did I? And it just ended really fast.
Freeway.
Hey, I'm back, y'all. Ooh, I'm going on 40 minutes on this live video. Ooh. So what I'm gonna do, like I said, I started writing that in prison, and when I wrote it at that time, I remembered some hard things that had happened to me when I was in foster care, honestly. And so what I'm gonna do pretty much is I'm gonna just read pieces of it, and I'll just keep doing this. I'll come on every night and I'll make a video about it until I finish it. And the videos are definitely not going to be this long. I'm working on 39 minutes, and I've just been vibing out. Again, like I said, I am not used to this. This is my first time trying this, and so I'm literally vibing. But they are not going to be 40 minutes long. Because like I'm not gonna keep people like that. The only time I'm gonna keep somebody before me like that is when I start doing my podcast, True Stories. That's the only time I'm gonna keep people, in front of me, like because it's like it's gonna go as long, as the session goes. Like, depending on who's, in the studio or in my studio, whatever I make my studio at. And it depends on, what the subject is and, how deep the level of hurt and or pain they're dealing with and how much they want to talk about it. And I'm not gonna be there to rush anybody. Hell, I got all day. I got all day. You know what I'm saying? Like for whatever healing anybody needs, I got all day because I need anybody to have. I need somebody to have all day for me. That's what I need. I really ain't find anybody to have all day for me. God did. So, like, this journey has not been easy. I don't take shit that has happened to me lightly. But God will definitely, if you trust Him, keep people in your path and in your life. Honestly, He'll keep you grounded. He'll keep you covered. He'll keep you safe. He has kept me. Look at me. He has kept me. Babies. I did 17 years and 8 months in prison. Some of y'all can't even do a fraction of that. And I had to do it. And I got out. I ain't gonna say I got out in my right mind. That's why I'm here today. Because I didn't get out in my right mind. I knew I had an inclination of how I wanted my life to be. I had dreamed of living my life one way, but I didn't know how to reach that. I didn't know how to get it. Honestly, I still don't. I'm gonna just trust God. Cause I don't do good on nobody's job. My personality too strong. I ain't no goddamn follower. I'm a leader. And I have to learn how to be led first. But I feel like I'd have been led a long goddamn time. I ain't even kidding. So anyhow, like I said, like this just literally takes me back to my life and what I felt like, honestly, led ultimately to that prison sentence and to
Who did? My friend Dominique.
the path that I've gotten on and the path of freedom that I've chosen to take. Because that's what I want to be. I want to be free. I don't want nothing hanging over my head. I don't want nothing when I close my eyes at night that I see and that disturbs me. I don't want any action or reaction to be because I'm still dealing with shit from my past. Little girl syndromes. Little girl hurt. I can't have an adult conversation because I'm still dealing with little girl issues. I can't deal with my daughter appropriately because I'm still dealing with little girl issues. We're not seeing eye to eye right now because I don't know how to communicate because I'm still dealing with little girl issues. She has my granddaughter. That should be a part of her life. Honestly, right now, there should not be a gap. There is not a reason for there to be a gap for my presence in my granddaughter's life. Not because we beefing. So this shit got to be fixed. Them curses got to be broken. I can't see that for my grandbaby. I can't see none of the shit I went through for my grandbaby. Neither one of them. And I have two. A lot of people don't even know I have two children who grew up right with me and still to this day have no clue that I have another child. They only know about my one child, Kia. They don't know about Jalen. And you know what they don't know about Jalen? Hell, I didn't go to jail pregnant with Jalen. I wasn't pregnant when I went to jail with Jalen. I got pregnant with Jalen while I was in the St. Lucie County Jail. Robbery. Oh, trusty ass robbery. Officer raped me there and got me pregnant. And yeah, it wasn't the type of rape where you lay a bitch down and you take anything for him, but it was the type of rape that was done on the strength of the uniform he wore. There's a lot of women that go through that. I got so much to talk about. There's a lot of women that experience that. It's a girl that I know that's in prison right now. Netta. And that's all I'm going to say. And anybody that's done time with us at Gaston knows Netta. Netta also was raped. That's not my story to tell. And that's why I'm going to keep her name like it is. Just that. But it's not fair to us. It's not fair to us because our babies have to go with other people. My baby had to go with somebody else. My baby had to be raised by somebody else. My baby still goes to that somebody else right now, today, because I ain't raised him. I couldn't take him home. So I'm mom, but I'm not really mom. And it hurts. But God is going to bring peace to my heart about all those situations. But it happens. And I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that shit done happen to. And let me be clear about something else too, because you know I'm pro men too. It's men in prison getting raped too, whether y'all believe it or not. Banks are offering 0% interest business credit like this, and you're not using it. It's happening. This video you're about to click on and watch is probably a lot. It happens on a day. Whatever nonsense video you were planning to watch. So click on this ad now and take a look for yourself. This is just a short ad, so I can't. If they'll cover up women, the next you know they definitely gonna cover up men. But it happens. It happens, and it's nothing to be taken lightly. Something needs to be done about it. I'm just here to talk about it. I'm just here to tell the story. I'm here to tell the story. I'm here to tell the story. So, yeah. I want to be the one to tell bedtime stories. But when I get done telling this bedtime story, I want it to have a happy ending. Yeah. Me and my wife just got into it. Man, seeing like lately we ain't been seeing eye to eye. But as I'm walking in the bar, I see an old man sitting down. Decided to go sit by, and wasn't that many people there that night. I walked up to her. So again, like I'll get this is going on 50 minutes. So like I said, what I'm gonna do is I want to talk though. I'm gonna talk. So I'll probably stay on here for 10 hours. But I know I won't be able to keep somebody's attention that long. Or maybe I will, because I don't know what God has planned for me in this season in my life. I don't, you know. And don't get it twisted. I cuss like a motherfucker. I smoke weed like a motherfucker. But I trust in God like a motherfucker too. And so all that other motherfucking shit gonna change with God. But I'm just gonna be motherfucking me. That's all I know how to be. And he working on me. So like I said, I'm gonna read a bit of it. I'm gonna read a little bit of it. And my writing is really small. That's when people were still writing in cursive writing. Hello. Anybody know about cursive writing? You youngins, you have no clue. So if I was to slap you in the face with this and give you an assignment to read this, you wouldn't even have a clue. You wouldn't even have a clue. Is that upside down? You wouldn't even have a clue. People was writing in cursive. That is what you call cursive, young people. Something you guys have no clue about. Cursive. Cursive. Some shit they done made obsolete. You can't even sign your name in cursive. Y'all gotta adopt a signature. How that make y'all feel? They dummy y'all down. I'm gonna let that go. That's a topic for another day, baby. I swear to God. Damn. They make shit too easy for y'all. Telling you. Anyhow, I'm only gonna read a couple of paragraphs tonight. It is 1:27 in the morning, and I'm turned up. And I don't want to, it's not like I'm keeping anybody up because nobody sees this right now, and nobody's gonna see it right now. Honestly, I don't even know if they're ever gonna see it or when they're gonna see it, but I'm gonna do it because I'm just like the Field of Dreams. If you guys have watched the Field of Dreams, they said if you build it, they will come. If I stream it, they gonna see it. I believe it. In Jesus' name, Yeshua. And I have personality. I have personality, baby. And I'm gonna try to be me. I'm try to keep it down, but I'm gonna be me. Cause baby, this is live and in color. Yeah. So, and bear with me, because like I said, I was rushing and writing this, and this like all type of shit was flowing out of me. So I didn't think about my grammar. I didn't think about anything when I was writing this. Just wanted this shit to get out my chest, get off my chest, out my heart, and it poured. So I'm gonna start. My name is Felicia Althea Norton, and I am 35 years old. I was born at Indian Memorial Hospital in Vero Beach, Florida, on Monday, July 6th, 1978, at 1:32 p.m. in the afternoon. Loretta Irvin and Willie James Norton are my parents, and I have one older sibling with both parents, although there are others. My mom and dad argued and fought a lot because my dad had other women and was into drag racing, selling crack, truck driving. That was his job. And smoking weed. This brought the extra women into the picture. There were several times that my father got into arguments which caused him and whoever he was pretty much beefing with to shoot each other. Bring out guns, they shot each other. He came home bloody plenty of times. So my mom would take my dad to the hospital. Back then when shit was going on like that, they really ain't go to jail for shooting people and shit. They kept their mouth shut. Something this generation don't know first of all, and they handled their business in the street. So whatever happened in them streets, they went to the hospital and they fixed themselves up, and they went back out in the streets and they handled their business. Police didn't know shit. They ain't no shit. Y'all help them do their jobs this day. They ain't no shit back then. They ain't no shit. They ain't no shit. Y'all a different breed now. They know everything now. Fucking with y'all. But anyhow, that's another story. Another time. So bear with me. Cause this shit get deep. And I'm gonna try not to cry. Cause when I first found this, I cried my eyes out. And I'm gonna be 100% transparent on this shit. Like I said, this shit gonna ruffle some feathers, and I really can't give it to him, honestly. And I'm gonna try not to mention some names in this because right at the moment I'm new to this, and so I don't know what the legal ramifications would be if I put people's names out there. So I'm gonna kind of just leave off on the names, but I'll give the incidences. And when I find out, how much I can say or what I can say, I'll come back and edit that shit. And it'll be, an unedited version. I mean, well, not an unedited version, but like a what do you call the songs? The dirty version, maybe. I don't know. A little brain fog right now. Just bear with me. Clean version, dirty version. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna give you the clean version, and then we can come back and do the dirty version. We can do detail. We gonna do detail. Cause listen, I ain't protecting nobody. They ain't protect my feelings. They ain't spare my feelings. Ain't protecting nobody's feelings, and I ain't sparing nobody's feelings. Nah, I ain't trying to have beef with nobody. I'm just coming to tell my story. And like I said, in doing that, I'm not protecting anybody's feelings. I'm not sparing anybody's feelings because the child in me didn't get spared. That ain't, I can't do that one. I don't know what this is, but we know. No, that's not even my vibe, baby. Mm-mm.
You said you love me regardless of my flaws. You took away the pain and touch all of my scars. You had it down for one nigga throughout it all. I had to let you know you steady picking up the broken pieces. The broken pieces. You steady picking up the broken pieces. I remember when I really didn't have nothing.
I think my mom hung around with my dad because of us. And beyond that, it was a lifestyle that she was accustomed to. My daddy lived her life. He was one of them niggas. Guns, fast cars, women, money, weed, all a recipe for a young, easily influenced female. Hey, she was down that same road too and didn't even know it. It's all the same recipe. The apple never falls far from the tree. Never does. But you can change some shit though. You can change some shit. We can change some shit. Despite all the drama, I remember having a normal enough childhood. At least it was considered normal to my brother David and myself. We had cookouts, fish fries, all the time. Our birthdays were great too. So was Christmas. At least what I can remember. We also received discipline, but my dad was the talker. My dad was the don't beat my kids type of dad. Yeah, I was okay with it. Shit. My mom, she was chastised. Literally, she was borderline abusive. I'm just leave it like that. The one who excuse me, y'all, placed us on punishment if we got into trouble or didn't do our chores. So I wouldn't say we were totally abused. I would call it kind of definitely strictly discipline. Definitely strictly discipline. If I, yeah, yeah. She beat the shit out of us. I don't know. Just being honest. I can't even sugarcoat that. I can't even make it pretty for, for social media. I can't. My mom used to beat the fuck out of us. I can't even play with it. Hell no. Shit no. She created monsters. During that time, though, my dad and my mom split. They split up. They were not married, but had been together for a long time. When they separated, my mom took us away from him, and she started dating a woman named Jeannie, Jello for short. In the process, of my mom and Jeannie living together and raising us, and my dad living right around the block, seeing us daily, somehow, some way, my mama started using drugs. Her and Jeannie were together for like 10 years before they split up because of the drug abuse and the family neglect on my mother's end. I remember wanting Jeannie to take us with her, but she said that she couldn't. So we were left there in the house with my mom and her addiction. So literally, like when I say I remember Jeannie not being able to take us, but we wanted to go, like she left my mama because the drug addiction got too much. My mama wasn't going to work, when the bills getting paid, when the food getting bought, like like they started selling off shit, just to put food on the table. And Jenny really couldn't take it. She really couldn't take it. And she left my mama. And I remember crying my eyes out and like literally begging her to take me with her. Please don't leave me with my mama. And she was on drugs. We didn't want that. We didn't deserve that. You know, I didn't want to leave my mom because I didn't love her. I didn't want what was going on. We didn't want what was going on. She wasn't doing right. She wasn't doing right by none of us. Um, and when Jeannie didn't take us, that broke my heart. Yeah, that broke my heart. That broke my heart. I remember when we was in foster care, like she would go pick my mom up, and she would bring my mom, like, to come see us wherever the state placed us at that time. They didn't really want us either. Our family didn't want us. The state didn't want us. And my mama couldn't take care of us. They didn't want us. Furniture and appliances like the microwave, TV, etc., disappeared until finally my mom told us that we were moving to Jacksonville with her aunt, but that we had to move to a motel until the end of the week. We packed up everything and my mom put it in storage. The only things that we could take were the clothing items. It was around this time. The only thing that we can take were clothing items. So fuck them, baby, never mind. We in the suite for a week, baby, turn around. Off the edge of the bed when I gun you down. Unload this whole clip in your 100 rounds. It was around this time that Ray. I just wanna groove with you. It was around this time that Ray, the man who owned the store down the street, was molesting me. I couldn't tell my mama because she always told my brother and myself not to go to his store. I had to have been about 11 years old when we were staying at the Oceaneer Motel. Y'all gotta bear with me. Yeah, so pretty much Ray started messing with me when my mama got on drugs and shit. And she was on drugs for a while, you know. We was living in the house without power and electricity and eating food from different neighbors' houses. 'Cause back then, you know, like the neighbors took care of each other kids and shit, you know. At least where we grew up at, they did, you know, native, silk, Uncle George and Pee Wee, been dead for a long time. Billy McGriff, Miss Fannie Mae, all them people used to take care of us. They took care of all the people. They looked at Dean and Aubrey Shaw, all of them. All of them used to take care of us. All of them took care of everybody, kids in the neighborhood. So we ain't really, you know, I like so. For a minute we were okay. We were still, you know, eating shit from different people. They was feeding us and shit. But again, like when she moved us to that motherfucking motel, it was a wrap. But before the motel, like she got on drugs and shit, and we was trying to go and get cheap shit or whatever, and we would go up there and literally, like, I remember going up there. He had pool tables in there. Well, he had one in there that I remember. Well, maybe two. No, he had a pool table and an ice hockey table in there. And my mom would go to work, and me and David would sneak up there. And he had this jukebox machine that you could put quarters in and play music. And CNC Music Factory used to be, you know, the junk back then. A lot of other stuff, but definitely well for me. Yeah, CNC Music Factory. Um, and I used to go up there and play it all the time. And when David wasn't with me, when I would go up there and David wasn't with me, when David wasn't with me, this guy would take me into the back of the store, walk around the back, and the back of the store went into like his private quarters. And in his private quarters, there was an upstairs area, not like a whole upstairs apartment, but like a loft area. And he would take me up into that loft area, and he would get me up there, and he would pinch all over like my nipples and stuff, like really hard. And I remember like his sheets being like really greasy and stuff. Like he had a curl. He was a old black ass nigga. Like, and he had to be like, I don't know. I was fucking 7 when it started. So I don't know how tall he was. I don't He was big to me. He was strong. I don't know how tall he was, but he was just strong. So he was bigger than me, but he had a pot belly. He was really black. He had a curl. He used to wear gold with no shirt on. Like he used to love to walk around with no shirt on. And when the kids would be around, he just had this look in his eyes, like he could really just like devour you. And I never before the first incident happened, well, even then, I didn't understand because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I never understood what that fucking look was until I got older. And it was like the look of somebody that was like sick, like preying on like fucking kids. Like this was like, but anyhow, he would like undo his clothes. It's hard for me, but I've cried. I've already cried. And I've already forgiven him too. So the only thing I can do now is just tell my story. So he would make me Like he would undo his pants. He would make me get down on the floor in front of him and literally like suck his dick. I'm sorry. That's what he had me doing. He would tell me, be careful so that your teeth don't scrape my dick. So I tried to learn how to suck dick real good. Trying to cook. Because I never wanted my teeth to scrape his dick. You know? So, nasty bitch. Literally nasty. So women, I don't care who it is. When it comes to your kids, whether they're boys or girls, be vigilant, be watchful, ask questions, give explanations. When you tell your kids not to do something, tell them that. Kids are curious. You fuck around and tell that kid not to go around the corner of the Joy house and don't tell him that Joy around there fucking smoking weed and shit, or well, not weed, but just doing shit that is not in Joy's time limit. He's not old enough to do. You don't want him around there, or don't want her around. You have to explain stuff like that, because if you don't, they're gonna go around there and they're gonna find out what Joy's doing around there. And 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be around there doing what the fuck Joy's doing. And they're not gonna come and tell you about it because they're scared. I was scared of my mom. She used to beat the fuck out of us. So I was scared. And if she found out, I would totally be murdered. And I'm being honest. And if she sees this, which she will, because this is my journey, you know, she probably gonna be a little upset. She probably gonna be a little upset about what I'm talking about and what I'm revealing. And I care to a certain degree how my mom feels because I forgave her. I love her to death. And I tell her everything now. What I couldn't do back then. But now I have to tell everything, so she has to deal with it. She has to deal with it. And in telling everything, I have to tell my truth. I have to tell my honesty, because I'm going to be honest about me. Of course I'm going to be honest about her. She wasn't the best parent. But damn, they don't get a manual. We don't get a manual. We don't get a manual. So that's why I can say through trial and error, parents, please talk to your kids. Please explain to them the dangers that cold ass world out there has waiting for them if they are not aware, if they are not vigilant. Because that world don't give a fuck about them. And if it wasn't for God, that world would have swallowed me up. I'd have HIV. I'd probably be the grace. Oh yeah, this shit get deep. This shit get deep. I could possibly be somewhere like sick, shriveling, if it wasn't for God. So please tell your kids. Please tell your kids. Because somebody that messed with me, other people accused of having HIV. This shit get deep. My story is deep. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to come back. I have more detail. I'm going to come back. But my video is going on an hour and 13 minutes. And God will send the right people here to watch this video. But it's so long. But I pray the right person that is meant for sees it and it does something for them. Because I'm telling the truth. And baby, tell yours. Tell yours. Tell yours. That's all I can say. You guys have a good night. And if you like what I'm talking about, once I get my page up, like, subscribe to my channel and share. Share my channel. Share my channel. Share my page. Share. It needs to get out there. It needs to get out there. Share, share, share. You guys have a great night. I'll see y'all with part 3.
My bitch now. My nigga,